The great state of Ohio is home to many teams in college football, but only one game between two schools from this state is fought over a trophy as coveted and desired as the one we have on the line today. Get ready because the wagon wheel is in the house. Welcome to InfoCision Stadium in Akron, Ohio, home of the Zips. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Kent State Golden Flashes, squaring off with another team from the map, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Zips will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rides to back and leaves him. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Rides to back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Wide open downfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six, so nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The Golden Flashes will have it 1st and 10. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Now, guys, the winner here gets the Wagon Wheel Trophy, which is by far one of the coolest trophies in the sport. It's a wagon wheel.
And it is kind of unique, Reese. It's kind of interesting. It's a trophy that was a wagon wheel that broke off of a trip of the Akron founder back in the day, and then it was donated, and it's now the trophy. So really strange, really unique, Palmer.
But it makes sense, too, David. I mean, it's a blue and gold wagon wheel. Both colors of both these schools, blue and gold, are only 10 miles apart. So fans don't love each other, but the trophy, it really feels at home in this rivalry between these two schools.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Martin. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Golden Flashes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's moving out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Finley. Caught in the backfield, it's Curry. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebacker's coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. The Wagon Wheel Trophy has a strong history. Dates back to 1923 when Akron took the series opener 32-zip. See what I did there?
Reese, you should have said zips. But this is one of the more contested rivalry games in all of college football. You look at the series history between these two schools, David. It is really, really tight.
Yeah, it's almost 500, back and forth. You've seen streaks on both sides. They don't love each other. The wagon wheel at stake today.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. Then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Steps away. Finds his man, it's Curry. And they're able to get him on the ground. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Back to throw, it's Finley. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Golden Flashes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Leaves it with the back. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And the Golden Flashes are on the move. Gets the back moving. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Throwing right. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Finley. Looking downfield. Found the spot in the defense. Turning it on. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Zips. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The Golden Flashes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Barry. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. A great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the right. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. The ball squirts free. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around, he's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering? A great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Leaves it with the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking downfield, it's Finley. It's complete to the left. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
And the Zips come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Got it, looking for the first down. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, let him go get downs.
Here's the handoff. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
It's first down from the 11. Wants to go up top on first down. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? They're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine. You bring in the big bodies. I'm going to toss the ball in the perimeter for a nice positive gain.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Yeah, and I think third and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a fourth down situation.
They're going to go for it with a couple of good options here. Get it to the 1, you get the first down. Get it farther, you get the touchdown. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Akron!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
The Golden Flashes can really attack on this second and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Gain of 1. It's third down.
And the Golden Flashes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Calls his own number. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's at...
Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, it's Finley. Pulls it in, it's Polk. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Zips come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Now improvising. Got rid of it just in time. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Adams. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Zips. He got a step and just dusted the field. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it out. It's Etheridge. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
The Golden Flashes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got room at the 35. Wide open spaces. The 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
So as a QB, when I'm running the option play, my job is to basically block somebody. How do I block somebody? I run at that defensive end, and I make him commit to me, and then I pitch the football. That's how I do my job. I get it to the running back, and now it's his job to go make things happen out on the perimeter away from all the bodies.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Kent State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Ready to try the point after.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Finley. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got the 1st down himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack.
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And the Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. Going to try to get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
Running to Breed. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Newell. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Finley. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Akron. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Waning seconds in the first half, let's see how they handle it. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. And the golden flashes will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
This defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. To the ground, he's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To throw, it's Finley. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. Snags it up the 30 and still running. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Fires to the big fella. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Zips have a lot of options on second and inches.
Easy.
Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. Got his man. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This is the 8th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Finley. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Zips. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Martin. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Gives it on the option. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Trying to burn this defensive back. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Got it in the middle. It's Curry. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. To the air, it's Finley. Plucks it out of the air. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Easy.
Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't. And they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually say big plays on. The receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Polk. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The give to the back.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Zips have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. To the air, it's Finley. Caught near the sticks. It's Polk. Touchdown, Akron! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Brown.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down will open up the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football.
Turning it on. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Golden Flashes will hustle to the line. They'll give it to him again. Touchdown, Kent State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw, it's Finley. Tosses it incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. DB's right up on the receivers. Caught in the backfield, it's Adams. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Takes it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Zips trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Finley. Here comes the heat. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed. That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his man. It's Polk. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And, man, this thing looked like it was going the other way. How about this fourth quarter, man? What a swing of momentum. You throw up the goose egg, putting multiple touchdown drives together and taking the lead. What an exciting fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Finley. Caught over the middle, it's Newell. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Zips can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Makes the grab. It's Adams. And he's brought down after a nice game.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding giving him time to throw.
And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
A nice luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Right back to it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Trying to punch it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Timeout, Akron.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. They'll run play action. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Zips. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense.
Looking for a huge play. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's incomplete, a last-gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. Guys, games like this show us why college football is the best sport in the world. Look at the Zips out there running around with the wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.